We're again in the cemetery right behind the church in St. Nick. What's a saint? And now we're going to go to Dad's mother and father's grave here in this cemetery. And here you see it. I'm going to zoom in on it. And there it is. You can read it it's very legible. And there you have it. Now, there was the brother of Dad that died here in 1913. That's on the side. And then if I'm just going to walk so it's a little shaky. But anyway, here's another one, 1905.
She was a sister.
A sister.
Her name was Grietje.
Grietje.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Now listen, what is the name of the saint of the church?
St. Nicholas.
St. Nicholas.
Yeah, yeah.
Grave of Posma, Gurad, who married Hilda, and there is his two wives. On the bottom is Hilda's name. So.
No.
We have Reina and the caretaker of the cemetery, and he's given us a little help to find the grave of Mum's mother and father. And there you see it. I believe this is it, Aga Posma. And he died in about 1940. And then Groutje Meyer, I hope I have the right headstone. This is the only one we can find who died in 1961. So, there you have it. And I'll just swing over, and there's the grave of Dad's mom and father, and the children that died before.
No names per the place where they stayed,
under the
year when they died.
Yeah.
It's on the
under this cross here that is just about in the center of the cemetery, we have the priest's grave, and I'm going to focus in on it because it starts from, as you see, 1842 to 1986. So I think Reina remembers two of them, the last two here. But anyway, Dad will probably remember maybe some of these if he's looking at them. So I'll focus on those, and here are the ones that go way back when, which I don't think you'll know, but probably in this particular frame here, he might know. See, he left in 1927. So there, and maybe over here, yeah, okay, there they are, the priest's grave. So, right across the street we have a cheese and milk product factory. This is across from the old folks' home where Fran Posma and his brother stay. And I'll just get a view of it. And here you have the milk truck unloading or something of that nature. So, and then I'll bring it back and take a shot of the place. Now, and so here's the milk truck again, and Reina tells me that this structure over here belongs to the factory also.
People are working on a factory, they could buy that house.
Yeah, and then over here is a young people's popular spot, and they call it the Wissel. And apparently it got that name from being a railroad station in the early days. And apparently this is where Maurice Maureen hung out there when she was here in Holland. This is what, and of course now we come into view in the old folks' home. And here is Our Lady of the Hour,
Hey.
Reina, who is my
Hi.
touring guide. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
We're waiting for Anton, Reina, and I, so that we can go up in the belfry and take a shot of St. Nicholas, the whole town, from the steeple. And while we're waiting here for Anton, I missed a shot of the baptistry which is here in St. Nick. Now I'm going to, this is very, very ancient and a real showpiece. I'm going to zoom in. I don't know if my light is strong enough so you can see some of the detail. Now in the early days they tell me they had to have a block and tackle to get the top of the baptismal fount off. You can see that sort of an eye on the top. See it there? But now they have a more practical way today of taking this off. But look at this, look at the detail in that, and that's all of a bronze or something like that. Fantastic. And those are the windows that I just showed you that this church is famous for, and has been identified as a historical, one of the historical buildings of the, or architecture of this particular part of the country. So, there you have it. Fantastic. Here we are in the steeple of the church, St. Nicholas, and I'm going to take a very slow picture of the view, which is approximately due west. Antone tells me anyway. So here you have it. And I'll go very slowly so we can study. There's one of the main drags down there. I think what I'll do, or main streets rather, I'll zoom in on that so you get an idea where we're at. See, there's the big stone in the centrum of the village. Now I'll bring back here and then we'll take a shot of the other part of the village of St. Nicolaska, nice and slowly. So, and then Antone says we can open the other back of the steeple door there and take another shot of St. Nick. So first I'm going to get Holland and his sister here. Where is he?
Here.
Pretty windy up here, eh?
Yes, it's windy. Yes.
Good place to fly a kite in the arena here. So, the top of the steeple of this particular church, St. Nicholas. There, I'm just taking a shot of the steeple there. I'm hanging in the window. There also is a shot of the, I believe that's the south side of St. Nicholas. So, east side of St. Nicolaska, up in the steeple of the church. Look at the beautiful view. I'll go here very slowly. There's much farmland on the eastern side, of course. And here is the cemetery that we just visited there on the last tape. See that? Yeah. So, and I'll carry on very slowly. And this is about due east, straight away this way. And then you can see some of the bush in the edge of this village. So, fantastic. Isn't that something? So, fantastic. Pardon?
You can see Yaura.
Where is Yaura?
There, over there.
Okay, but okay. And now I'm going to try to zoom in on Yaura for what it's worth.
There where those high factories are.
Yeah. Raina tells me that this is Yaura in the very far distance, past those rushes there. You can see a steeple very faintly. There's a bit of an overcast that way at the moment.
That's the tobacco factory and coffee and tea. That's where
Uncle Theo worked. Yeah.
worked.
So we'll come back to the steeple here, and then one of the main streets of St. Nicolaska. So.
There's the Tjeukenmeer, the lake.
Where?
They're over there.
On the right.
On the
On
right?
the right?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Very good. I'm glad I got these guides with me. That is the lake in the horizon there, eh?
Yeah. That's
I'll
where
try
your
to
father
zoom
is
in on
born.
My what?
Your father's born on the lake.
On the lake.
On the lake.
Ja, daar, on the Strasterie en dat wie de
Now there's a lake in the distance there, but I can't zoom in enough. There's a bit of a boat there, but there's a bit of an overcast today, so we can't.
Yeah, he's
but
not
that's
born
the
on the lake, but on the lakeside.
And you call that the Koekemeyer?
Tjeukenmeer.
Koekemeer.
Tjeukenmeer.
Tjeukenmeer.
Ja, Tjeukenmeer.
Tjeukenmeer.
And meer is a lake.
A meer is a lake.
Yeah.
And a hof is a garden.
Yeah?
All right. Have a look at me, Reina.
Hi again.
Hi again. And Anton.
Yes, here.
Yeah.
Hello again. Yes.
Well, I want to thank you two very much. This was Anton's idea.
Yes, I did it with pleasure.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you.
I was here when I was young, at the age of 10, I think.
Great. The livestock in the pasture, you can see, and I'm going to come back here. And I forgot just over the edge of the balcony here up in the steeple is the back part of the church that you see. And then you'll see some of the side architecture here from this particular vantage point. So, wait a minute. Okay. There's the bells if we can get them. So, they're going up the stairs. They just caught her back in to going through the trap door there. So, on the stairs.
Yeah,
finally.
I'm going now.
Oh, we have St. Joseph's altar here. And we are standing about, I'd say, approximately maybe 35, 40 feet off the main floor. You better be careful here. And I'm jiggling a bit, but it can't be helped. And here's the statue of, I don't know if that's St. Anne and there's St. Christopher.
That is a Maria altar.
Yeah.
Over there, that's the St. Nicholas.
Yeah.
Gerard, holy Gerard.
And these again are the windows that this church is famed for. They're very, very old, they tell me. And there you go. So I'll draw back and give you an idea of some of the concave of the church. Just below, about 40 feet off the main floor. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, this is a fantastically beautiful church, especially for a small village. So, there we go.
Mooi trekkers.
Oh, you see them? There they are. I don't know if you can make them out. Okay. So.
Wat de winnen, Reina?
Ja.
Wave to me.
We moesten geen wuiven.
Yay!
Hey.
We're in a beautiful motel here, and On this particular night, it's about it's about 10:30. We're having a late supper with the DeRay family, the Lee family, Dale and Lucy's family. I haven't counted how many.
This is for you.
But anyway,
This is for you.
very well see who they are now. Boy. I'll draw it back here.
Show this to Ron.
Yeah, she's getting a little jumpy here. But anyway, it's quite alright. Anyway.
Everybody is
Now, there's Dale. And there's Vera. So, Marie.
I'm going to have to rip mine off.
Floss? Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Oh, I feel the flowers. Lovely.
Okay, it's been a fantastic meal. Beautiful dessert. Now, apparently they're giving gifts to those foreigners from Canada.
Our province. Thank you very much.
Very good.
No, North Holland.
Great. We thank you very much.
All your meals at the back.
There we go.
The blue.
Let's see, yes, room.
There we are. That kind of folks in here, so I'll draw back.
Wat het blijft en ik denk er wat aan, dan zoals ze zaterdag lang hopelijk.
Theo and Annie's boat here. Solar Challenger. Of course, Dad.
Wat is aan je hokken?
Captain.
Ik was een snikje. Hoe heet het die ding had ik alweer? Die ben ja, heb je met even het voeltje gezien?
Sure.
Ik met voeltjes, hè? Ja.
There we go.
Dat is net een snikje, dat weet van die die jongen van de overkant had zo'n ding. Oh, een groel, een grondel. Ja, een grundel. Een grundel, juist. Dat is die goede naam. Dit ligt voor een grote grundel. Weet je die platboom? Ja. Hier zou die snikje, een skoutje, een boeierke, een haak. Maar een skout. Hij heeft verschillende grutten nog. Ja. Een grundel en ik zeg altijd maar nou, het is al een platbodem, al scherp ja.
There's Marie and Verna.
You got the Dutch flag. Ja, Holland's flag.
Yeah, but it's look at me boiling over there.
Stove and a sink here. Continental.
And that's right, eh? The molen.
Of course, here comes Henny.
Een zoeker.
Ja.
En een keeltje.
De left van de brug, dat is het scootje van Sleet.
Ja?
Hij zei maar, dat weet het niet. Dus had ik nou naar die brede gehad. De rechte voeten en dan krijg je de rechte machine. Dat was nou de vrienden wijsheid, dat was de volgende keer dat we zo willen. Dan ben ik ook zien met jij, maar hij heeft misschien een kant niet. Nou, dat was ik weer. Nee.
There's a big mast on this ship there coming through at the moment. We have to wait for him. And then you pay 2 guilders here at this bridge, and Henny is on the bow here with her 2 guilders getting ready to pay the man. I'm going to see how they receive the money here very shortly. Quack, quack, quack. And another one. It's a pretty busy place. You can see him with his fishing pole there and his pouch there that he charges. Something like a toll bridge back home or in the States. So, this is another scucha. See the side fins there and a very broad bow on it. So, Safety. That's a good name for a boat. And here's another little fella. He even has to pay 2 guilders. There's Henny giving the guy the money. 2 guilders for every boat.
Hey.
Mooi is wel een hamer voor berenburger. Mooi hebben we zo waar onderwijs.
Jij hier op de site? Mooi wel een hamer voor berenburger voor mij.
Ja hoi. Ah, vader maar nog heen hier. Dat mocht ik nou.
Okay. Beautiful. You give 2 guilders for every boat, big or small, that comes through that bridge. So I guess he does a pretty good business in a day. There's a lineup behind us, as you can see. Floating. That's where the bridge went up, and we paid the price of 2 guilders and so on and so forth. And this was a fortified town in the early years. And there's Teo giving them some idea what goes on here and some of the history. And here's Omer Garad. And over this way, he tells me, is Hague, where Froney and Tripp live, down that canal, towards that way.
Yeah, you can say the little fort, huh?
Yeah, a fort.
You have that in building from 1731. Huh?
Okay, I'll bring it over there.
You look there. And you have nog old buildings there by the tour, like Franeker, huh?
Yeah.
Die steden.
Franeker is down this way?
Ja, dat is gelijk hier. De ships, die komen met fruit en
vegetables
ze komen in en ze lost de ships. Hè?
Ja.
Pakhuizen aan de kant.
Ja.
Not many, want the town was little.
As far as I can gather, this town, there was a fort here, a garrison, and this is part of the walls around it. You've seen it from that bridge that I took over this way. So, and my God, no. And the ships came through, and in those days they damn it, I'm shaking. They came through there, and of course they had to protect themselves and what have you, and everything was done by horse, or you walked, or you went by boat. So here we are in Floating. 1698 on that building adjacent to the church. 1698. This is a very old town. And have a look at the cobblestones here. Here in Sloten, and the kinder from school on the feet, on the bike. The young ones are coming from school. And here you can see a picture of some of the older buildings. That one over there is 1644, and so on. And then we go over to the other side of the street, over the canal, and you can see 1764 on that anno over there, that year date. So, then you get over here on that one, 1771. So, here in Sloten. So, and there's the gang that we're with, Henny and Theo, Marie, Gerard. So, here at the bar, I had to have a leak, so you got to come in and buy a drink. So we're here at the...
Nou, de eerste week dat ik begon hier, toen hier was iets van nou begint het iets te werken. Maar dan gewoon hier in Holland natuurlijk en het weer niet terug.
I haven't got my lamp with me, so I have to be careful.
Pick it up.
En dat weer gewoon best wel naar ik heb dat ding ook niet en in Spanje schrijf ik niet en dat was heel lang. Alles daar ja.
Come on, camera. Getting a little blurry here. So.
You'll see on the front of the building. Nee, weet niet.
You want it here? Yeah.
Ja, dat komt voor zo toe.
And there's the waiter.
I take that.
Antonelli.
Jägermeister.
Here we are, and there's an old skutska in the canal. Hope de leven, hope to live. Sondel, and here's the man's name and 34 tons. So we'll bring it back. You can see the cobblestones behind the suchka, and there you have it. This is a very old town. And there you have the molen and the wall. Part of the barricade. And so. And then we bring it over here on this particular plaque, and I think this was some kind of a harbor master or something like that on that particular plaque here. So, for this wood mill. Here in Sloten. Now you see the other side of the bridge, or we're on top of some of the wall of the barricade now. And here is some of the people around. I will take, hey, Omagorad.
Tony?
Yeah, I must. And there's the old skutska that I took a picture of. Here.
Oh ja. Ja, we do. Jägermeister.
Yeah.
No.
So,
Now I've got you. Now I've got Tony and Tail.
Okay.
Just where they belong.
Press the button off when you see the R go off. Butcher shop.
You have a halt.
Over here we have an anno date of, I think it's 1763. And this is something of a tavern.
All the stones.
1763, and then there's another 1763. Okay. So, this is a very, very old place.
Wie zegt u de name van de stones?
This is the home from the harbor master. Great big guy with a red-headed beard, they tell me. So, and next door is the city hall. There you have the harbor master. You see a craft above the... And here is the city hall. So, I don't see any anno date on that. Isn't that fantastic? Everything is old here, and there you see a repair in the church in the background, and there are some of the group that I'm with, of course. City Hall that I've just gone by. And here is the museum. You see? So, Polar Challenger. Dale and Henny's boat there at Slotham. And we're just going to unmoor and carry on with the trip. So, there's Dad getting in the boat. There we have it. Beautiful boat. Another town we've come to, and I can't even find the names of them, but anyway, you can see there's one of the windmills, the Holland.
Hey Tony.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the name van the town. Kijk, Woudsend.
Woudsend, thanks, Theo. Woudsend is the name of this village or town. There you have it there. I'll just bring the camera around. There's the windmill again. And I was driving the boat there. He wants me to take it through the bridge. And there we come into Woudsend. Woudsend.
Sure, here. You have here.
Yeah.
Seal School.
Seal
Molenhuis Woudsend. Hier is het op een little...
sail school.
Hier op een little boat.
Okay.
Kijk, Molenhuis Woudsend.
Yeah.
Kijk, op de little bootje.
Yeah, there's a sailing school here at Woudsend.
Sailing school.
So.
Het Molenhuis.
Woudsend. Woudsend. So. See, this is terrific. So the same cafe we had the reunion. We were about to have dinner. Eddie and Theo have invited us out for dinner. So. And here we are after a beautiful boat ride on that you've seen on the film just previous to this. There's Dad, smiling waiter, Verna.
Hey, weet je wat ik zei? Je moet dus wat vaker hier komen, geen wijkers uit die. Ja. Je kent ze Sherman, wie nooit met goed voor hem.
Maar weet je nou wel dat ik zei, Theo is zijn laatste zongen?
Jawel, zeker.
Dan kan je zorgen.
Ja, maar daarom kan je erbij nog net.
Ja, maar heb je verder telefoon,
Ja, maar dan kan je erin, hè.
Well, he is asking if you are related to Trip.
Is that right?
Hé, we gaan even naar het voetbaltje, dan staan ze er even op.
Here we are in Sneek, and this is the famous water tower over here that I'm going to draw back on. See that?
I asked you.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Thank you. And here you have on the other side some of the family there looking at these imitation pillars that the dam was built on some of the bridges here. And they give you on the pillars And there is the North Sea. And there is the IJsselmeer. This could be some of the army in training. Ta-da! There's a monument on the back. Here we are in Volendam on this particular date. There they are starting to tour the shops, as you can see. Now I'm going to draw back and trip tail. That's beautiful. My golly, whatever picturesque. Here's a shot of the whole harbor. Look at this. In the background is the Red Cross ship. Coney tells me that on that ship they're taking the handicapped people of all over the province here. You have to apply, and they're taking them on a week tour on that ship, those that are in wheelchairs, you know. So,
Oh, that's pretty.
Mooi poepje. Mooi poepje. Hey, not een poepje. Dit is wel, dat is een poepje. Dat is een poepje. Deze is wel
Dale's holding up the building here. Look at that, isn't that fantastic? In that costume in Volendam. Yeah. Hey.
They have to go in the studio.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, okay, all we go.
You make them all out? Fantastic. Here's Verna. And Charlotte. Right on.
All film stars.
Fantastic.
Middle stars.
Vanderwey once again in Sassenheim, and we have everybody at the table. And I've taken the picture from the other side of the room. So, wait. The scene is all here, and there's the bar. Beautiful bar at the back. Very, very richy looking restaurant here anyway. So here we are after we finished the day of going to Holland and Sassenheim. We'll take the girls home, and that'll be of these full faces here. There we are. Everybody happy. So, an excellent meal, good company, good food, spoiling the can off. The tail, and we are at the cow market for auction in Leeuwarden. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Look what's going on here. In Holland. Club, yeah. Oh, okay.
fit?
Ja, we hebben.
Oh, Canada.
Canada.
Ja.
Dat is goed.
Play a cow with a clap of the hand.
For the fleischfabrik. For the meatfabrik.
Yeah. Sugi. Good.
Hey, damn!
Dit ben ik er een van af, dus je mag zeggen. Wat is dat zo klaar?
Okay. Guy that's running the place here has the name of Herman that Teo knows very well.
Oh, dat hangt wel even aan jij weer. Kan je niet doen? Nou, ik kan het niet zien dat ik Canada ben. Hier, hey, doe dat helemaal nog maar. Niet maar praten. Nee, doe maar.
Here are the sheep. Here are the sheep. Out of the hand in the wheel. Yeah. Yeah, the mark's pretty slow today. You're talking to Herman. They're not playing as quickly as they used to. There they are running the sheep up into the truck. Yeah. Yeah. There they are driving it up into the truck. Take away to probably overseas.
Hey.
Yeah. I better get that on tape.
Big dogs.
Yeah. Calves and goats, there's the deal. Who knows? Goats and sheep.
Huh? Ja, dat zou zo moeten.
Zo.
Ja, want ik weet niet naar buiten. Daar ben ik al even niet van. Ja, zo zijn we.
At 7:30 in the morning with a relative there to the postmark.
Hij drinkt een kop of koffie.
Yes, thank you. And a friend of his, there's Theo.
Koffie, Tony.
Yeah. Very good. And he's the fellow that just bought the black sheep with a clap of the hand.
Dat is Canadese whisky.
Yay! Here we are. We just talked to Derek there. And then you can see the Theo there walking up against the logo on the wall, but here's some of the idea of what's going on here. This is one of 3 restaurants here in Warden, and it's about 8 o'clock in the morning, so these guys are, this is only about a quarter of the restaurant, huh? Oh, there's Derek again, yeah. This is the way it's done in Holland. Yeah.
Dit is een soorten.
Yeah, salta. Salt. Salt fish. There's another deal going off. I've just seen some cows here. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. The auction is still going strong. And here is a fellow that Theo was talking with. And they were in the Marines together. This fella can speak very good English. I was just introduced to him, and all these guys walking around with canes are the cattle sellers. And then you have the other ones in blue. The blue overalls herd the cows for them. Whenever they want, they're sold or herded out of here, hustled out on trucks and brought to wherever the hell they want. Great bunch of guys. And medicine for cattle that is being sold here, and there goes Theo and Derek. And then behind him is the fish stand. So, and Derek has got a sheep that he's bought at the auction there in Friesland Hall for his farmer. And here we're going to where his brother works on a farm, and they clean the cows here, and they export them out of the country. I can Theo there, and we've come to a barn here, and all these cows are for export. And before they go out of the country, they have to be number 1, and some of them may be ill. So what they do is they isolate them, and they get them well, and then they're ready for export. And his brother works here for a farmer, or a dealer, I should say, and consequently, he's the fella that looks after these cows there, and then they are cleaned and washed and shipped out to all parts of the world. Out of this farm, here is the transport trucks, and they put them on the deck, and then the deck goes to the top, and then they put cows underneath these 2 trucks, and then or these 2 trailers, and then they take them to the airport where they're flown to Iraq and Iran, and they order about 3,000 head a month, they said they shipped last year. So here you have them. There's the helpers over here, and that they've been leading the cows out of the barn and so on. And here is Derek's brother, who is also a relative, and Derek, of course, and Theo. So I was just talking to the man again, and he said there's 600 cows that are going to ship by truck or railroad to southern France, and then there by boat to Libya, and at 50 guilders a head. So there you have it. And of course, these people, like, they clean the cows, and they have to be in top shape, as I mentioned before they are exported. So they're going to Iran, as I mentioned before, and they're all, you can see they're all registered, and or not all of them, but they're all marked and all checked out by a veterinarian before they can even go. So there you got the south end of the cow that you're looking at. So. Okay. Here we are at Derek's home, and his wife, his good wife Teresa, is not home at the moment, but we had a beer together and we had a good conversation, and everything is yeah. Beautiful place here. Oh, it's so beautiful here in Holland. I'm in love with the place. Here we are in the kitchen there, and Lucy has to go to work today. She's not able to make the boat. And I can't help with dishes because there's not enough room at the sink. We just enjoyed a beautiful dinner. I was late for it. And there you see them in the kitchen there of eating off.
Tony's getting you out the sink.
So anyway, yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Oh, that's brilliant.
Okay. Here we are on Pete de Boer and Outcha's boat, along with their son Job. And I'm not sure of the lake, but anyway, here we're docked and having a cup of coffee. There's Marie and Verna and Job. And here's Peter, and we're just stretching our legs. Beautiful boat. Beautiful. There's the captain himself.
Yes.
Peter.
The captain himself, yes.
Yeah. And I'll get a snap about you shortly, but oh, is it ever beautiful. Taking care of the coffee in the galley there. And here's Pete, and we're taking off for Yowra. The sun's going down, as you'll see in a moment. There's Marie and Verna. And here's the second mate. Somewhere, I lost him. But anyway, okay, we'll come back again. Beautiful out here. We had a wonderful day. No. There she is, finally. Thank you.
Ja, nou de ene week wel redden, ja. Nee, maar ja, ja.
Beautiful. And there's Job out the front of the boat there. That's all.
Yeah, look it.
Yeah.
Those are nice cups, eh?
And Lucia likes sailing too.
Yes.
He's a sailor, eh?
Ja. Look it, there's a couple of kiwi.
Yeah.
Lepen. Lip. Lip.
Yoo-hoo!
Runner.
Have Grad working on the fellow's car. They're earning some snuff money on the side in his dad's garage. And over here, the guy coming out of the office, if he comes, is Theo. So you get an idea of the size of his garage. And he was dandy. So there we have it. Gerard, Theo. Very good.
Hey, dat in het beginning van Polen.
Right.
Eh?
Right. At Tante Nellie's, and we're just going for a slotchka.
Look at a licht slotje.
Slotja.
Slotje.
Slotja. And some dinner.
Hij zit
Ja.
een nice picture van de veekoopman.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, now.
So it's good.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Here we are at Tante Nellie's. Oh my God. We're looking at the picture of us guys at the cow auction there the other day. There's girls, of course.
Ik ga er even wat achterop staan op die oren. Nee,
Toen ben
Ja,
ik
de klampen aan, ja.
Oh, ja.
Ja,
Ja.
daar is die boom. Toen is Gus 50
Ja.
geworden.
Ja, dat is hier. Ja, daar zit er iedere keer alleen nog op.
Dat is het.
Ja, ja, maar hier.
Hij is niet zie je.
Ja, hier zie je.
Valt eruit.
Oh my God, with his doyhausen in his backyard, a very beautiful backyard, as you see. And here are the pigeons. He's letting them out for a fly. Here they come. Beautiful. So He has won many awards with these Doiven. I don't think there's enough room in his house for very many more. But here they come anyway. He's been working with pigeons for quite a number of years now. And everybody in the town comes to him for advice or information regarding the handling of doves. Calling them out, as you can see. So, there's a shot of his backyard and his dove house. Beautiful. And there's a couple more, the last of the Mohegans. And here's the man of the hour. I'm a good lad. In the kitchen, she's busy hustling up the supper. We're going to have supper here.
Dikke bul.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Right. The pigeons up in the cedar tree there.
Nice time.
Here's one at the bath.
Yeah.
And
Maar ik mag heel graag
here are the others that have done their exercise and they've flown around, so they've come back. He's got about 50 pigeons in this
heb ik van jou geleerd.
particular
Bij je habit. Don't mix the door elkaar.
Ja.
Hank the butcher taking care of the sausage. Look at the size of it. Fantastic. Oh, he's just skinning it right now. There's a party going on at Teo's. And here's the man of the hour. And he was gone to Poland yesterday. Yeah.
Oh god, nou, nee, doe je Henny.
Hey, dat is voor talk.
No.
Sherry, droeve sherry. Maar hij wil
The light is,
Evelien, die moet er ook op. Watch je maar even zitten, Tony. Hey, Evelien.
I'm going to change my light because I think it's,
wondering where you're filming?
yes sir. Down the front room. Party's going strong here. There's Hank back at it again. The sausage. Fantastic sausage. So I had to get my light changed so I can get a better shot of all these guys here. Clip. Oh, and there's Bernard the bartender. Giving her. Fantastic. Oh, you can see Vernon and Renee. And, hello. Fantastic. Auntie Nellie. Brownie, of course. Nellie. And Marie behind the tail there. This has been perfect. You guys have bent over backwards to please us and certainly appreciate it.
Sausage from Hank.
Right. I've got a picture of it. I have a picture of it. Fantastic. Beautiful.
Don't worry.
Right. Be happy.
There's Henny.
So. Very nice shirt. Very nice. Very good. Ja.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie. Ah, daj Bože. Na zdrowie.
Yeah, do you like it?
I like.
Hey, look at that for
Come, Berta.
look at that for a close up. Yeah, it was pride and joy. I got to get these before I go.
What's die stoel in bij de
And when the time he served in the services,
What's die
beautiful plaques.
Wat neemt u
So, here we are, the last of the Mohegans.
Met de
Hoi.
Jelte, met je hand. Ja, kom op. Hup. Go on.
So,
11%.
Hij is leeg.
11%.
Mr. Wiemstra.
Hey, ik ben altijd de laatste.
Ja.
Zelf niet de laatste binnen.
And Bernard.
Meestal een beetje. Wie should have die het nog eens wat, hey.
Yeah. Very good. After 10 o'clock mass.
Zelf slachten daar.
I still better change the date again. I always forget to change the date, but here we are at Chaos. Henny has gone to Poland, as I mentioned earlier. And here's the gang that came from Franeker and Yaura. And so they brought my bell that I bought in Franeker and forgot. So now I got to jump the fence next door and then go to Antone's and the Vanderwey.
Zet het uit op een pitje.
So, yeah, and Astor too. Yeah, there we go, Astor. We are at Tone and Joker's house. It's a man or the kinder. I'll take a picture of them. There we are, that's Rudy. You see him waving. Here's the man of the house. I better get that back, it's not too clear.
Dress. By all kind of men.
Oh, that's better. The gathering after mass here.
One area's.
All the Vanderwey, so.
No, come on.
There's Ryan and Dinah. And here's Dad, of course. Nice, not cute, eh?
Pictures of you.
Verna.
My house.
Okay, beautiful. Nice gathering there. We're just having a bite, as you can see on the table there. Too many guys away. Okay. There we go. There's Mom and Verna having a gathering. Having a smoke. Rijke and Arena shooting up here, and there's Conti Berta smiling at me. Rijn.
Generation you have a nice trip. He told us once I didn't know
Vines. And apparently in this particular year of 1345, there was fighting here between the Fries and the Spaniards. And there was much fighting here, and the cry or the criterion of the Fries was, better to die than be a slave to the Spaniards. So anyway, here you see the surroundings where the fighting was done. And then we have a flagstaff here. And every year we have April or May a memorial service. So, I'll continue with the view. You have a Frisian horse, I believe, over there. And there's a few more over this way. There's quite a few people coming to view this. And this is where the Spaniards landed. And this is where we see the Switchka coming in for the Stormvlees. But it's foggy, there's an overcast. There's an overcast. So anyway, this is where the fighting took place. And that was their criterion, as I said. Better to die than be a slave to the Spaniards. 1345. Here you have a plaque. I don't know if it's legible. I can't get it any.
Kijk, de Ree Cliff, ja, dat is hier een ondiepte hiervoor, hè?
Zo.
Deze stranden, hè, je hoort het, hè? Vrouwtjes van
Like I say, every year they have a memorial in April or May.
Letter hier onder de kust op
The stories in the newspapers to remind them of their origin.
Maar dit is echt een hoogtepunt.
Zo.
Ja, je hebt hier een kop, maar je zit hier ook in Gaastel, hè?
Ja.
Je komt hier van Gaastel aan, dus het is hier een beetje heuvelachtig.
Ja.
Staat heel wat op het bordje. Terug in
Brengen green de cheese, wie dat niet ze kennen,
there's
zo vreemd uit.
Ja, dat hoor je onmiddellijk.
It wasn't the Spaniards that landed.
Scootjes hier op shake mee, zo ongeveer.
The Dutch attacking the Fries,
Niet een echte Fries.
their own
Hij zei,
people.
ben jij mijn vriend?
So he corrected Theo on this, so Theo's learned as well. So it was the Western Dutch that was attacking the Eastern Dutch because of the Fries. Ah,
I don't know, ik ken hem net, kom. Kom eens. Kom.
ooh boy, ooh boy.
Hey?
Oh boy, there's a Frisian star boy. There he goes. Hoi. Yeah, they got startled, I guess, by that car.
Een gekregen paard, moet je nooit in de bek kijken.
Yep. So we are at Wadham, there's Yalta. Yalta. There he comes off the Tuska. Look at them around here. There, I'm going to pull back so that we see them all. There he is.
Is it Union?
Ja, ja.
Nelly, how are you?
Good. I think you come not here. It's also late.
Yeah, well.
Ik ben aan die school skippen nog.
Nee, we doen het net zo volle maat.
Look at the people around here. Boy.
Ja, die visserskipjes zijn er wel, maar de discussies zijn er al.
Yeah.
Nee, ik ben mijn moeder
There'll be a big race to some places tomorrow, and this is where
Cliff is wel in orde, maar met oude en dan
switches are gathered.
helemaal de dik
What we call
houden.
those ships on the harbor.
En dan ben we
So here's
bij de
Theo.
slag van Wijns en zo, dat hebben we even jongen. Heb ik het ermee verteld. Ik meen dat
That's all right. So, look at the people that have gathered around just to have a look at the ships before they win the race tomorrow. Fantastic. Fantastic. Beautiful.
Kon je wel op daar komen?
Oh ja. Jij mee? Dat is een kansloop. In boek staat het wel.
And we're going over that switchka over there with a big F on it. We're going to have a closer look at it. Get a look at the people here, all. And the activities. And all the people. Now, all these, the bridge is kaput, so they can't let it down, so we just walk across the gate here. So anyway, Nellie tells me that all these banks will be full of people by tomorrow. You won't be able to have standing room all up and down the side of the dike here. So, there I walk.
Stay there.
Here we are on the Squitcher with Nellie and Theo, and this shows the cargo hole where the stront in the early days was carried. And then coming back in here, we have the living room of the family that run the Squitcher. And pretty darn small. Some of them had 10 kids, Nellie was saying. There's a bed in the wall. I don't know if you can make that out. And there's where you come down into the living cabin. The The size of it is about, the size of the cabin is only about 8 by 8. So you can imagine how close it is. Here we have their cockle or cooking stove for when they want to eat. So, fantastic.
She drink a little slokje.
Yeah.
Jägermeister. Is a cabinet. He speaks not English.
Daar moet een licht
They're
op.
taking down their main sail.
Ja, daar moet een
They
light.
tell me there's
Ik denk dat er een lichtje is. En dat ding
145
in auto ligt.
square meters in their sails when they have them up. Thank you very much.
Praat maar gewoon, ik weet ik wat er aan op.
A few scooches getting lined to go out to the harbor. The guys are getting ready. Some of these weigh about 30 tons and even more. This fellow just took down a sail, this captain, because I think it's going to rain. Maybe he doesn't want wants to get him away before it gets too wet. So, scoocher, pulling up alongside, and they tell me that this harbor is going to be full of them by tomorrow. And like I said, the banks are going to be loaded with people. But I want to get a hold of this old timer coming. But this probably looks like an old sailor. There he goes with his peep gun. So, yeah.
People, thank you for
Thank you. And there's Nellie. So, beautiful.
Ik ben dan weer Engels. Hè? Derde, ja.
See, they're lining up for the strand race tomorrow. The guy just in front of us taking his mask down or trying to get it up. There it goes up. I believe he's taking it
He's
up.
kijk achter de mast, Tony.
Yeah.
It's on this side, bitch.
Yep. There it goes. They're full. You see the mask going up. Getting a few drops of rain around here too. So this place, there's more scooches coming in here. Scooches coming in here by the minute. There's another one further down the channel there, the canal. There's on these guys. Like I say, they go about 30 tons. And one of the, I think there's 4 men to a crew. 4 men to a crew, so. Really exciting around here. Anticipation of the race tomorrow, I guess. And like I was saying, all these banks will be loaded with people. There won't even be standing room. So, fantastic. Just glad that you can see here the 2 sisters. And there the anno date is 1905, and then over on the other side, you see the guy singing the old sailor song there, right? Another scoocher. Draw it back, maybe you can get a general picture of what's going on. They're docking there for the race tomorrow as well. So. There's another one coming in here. Savaden, they call them, Savaden, which is a side keel, one on each side. And look at the size of the ones on this, right by Nellie and Tail. Or a side keel is a huge problem. It stabilizes the ship on the full But under the hatch door of all the scooches, there is a picture of a scooch as you can see here. I'll zoom in on it. So.
When the color of the ships,
yes,
the green scooches,
yeah,
they come all from South Friesland.
Yeah.
And the brown.
Yeah, before it gets too dark here. And you've seen the water gate that we came over there. Walk back over pretty soon. It's getting dark, so anyway, we're on top of the dike here, so you have sort of a better view of everything. Okay, and there's people walking along the dike, as you can see. So anyway, then in the background you see a mole, and right down the end of this canal lives the fellow or the organizer of the race here. There's a mole in the far distance. And there's the highway beside the dike, as you can see. Okay, so there's one coming through the gates. Good ship. The bridge is working now, I guess. There's Squitcha. So, here's the lock closing, so the bridge will come down very, very shortly once the gates are closed. There they are. See if the bridge comes down. There it comes. So, now we'll be able to cross to the other side. Shipbuilding. Here, and apparently you can read the sign there. And here are the ships that were built. And I'll zoom in on them because it gives you the year date of when they were built and the name of them. And I think you can see them now. See the year date? 1693. And so on and so forth. So, yeah. Talk about old country, eh? 1761 and so on. 1776, 1781, and 1813. You get right down to here till you get 1976 for the last. There we are at Schiphol, ready to go home. Check their bags. There's Bob.
Where are we going now? Where are we going now? Where do you guys know?
Ellen.
Where?
Dale. We're gonna find a place to get
Een weekend net zo'n volle kilometer gereden. Ik ben met hem gevaren. Ik reed hem allemaal naar de Vreemerk in Holland. Van nou jongens, dan heb je werk. Ik ook wat. Heel toevallig. De Vreemerk is nou en hem Engels gehad. En toen hij zei, ik heb hem al niet. Mooi mooi. Het is alle shell is net verteld.
Mary?
Yo.
There's Lang.
Yeah.
Empty burden.
Not yet. Waar is Vinde?
Vernon is Sminnebury. Oh, here you have everything.
Ja, die heeft I don't know that. Name is by again.
Ik kijk nog maar zo weg. Ik moet even de politie spelen.
Loop je al met de mossel achterin?
Ik ben een policeman hier. Ik moet even nog wel een groep van hen daar. En de groep van je vader. En dan.
maar die mensen hier in het zoeken.
Having coffee at Kipple Airport. Joe and Holland. Indians Holland has just left. So, when will
was gewoon een
What do you want?
Not allowed. Not allowed. Not allowed.
We are at the heat. In our swamp. Oh.
Yeah, go, you off. Go, let's go.
Okay.
Remember.
Here we are at Toronto. Vernon and Charlotte is taking off.
She went looking for you.
Okay. Here we are in Thunder Bay. Home again. Yeah. Oh, boy.
Did you like the way we cleaned the house? Hi, Tony.
Here we go, here.
We're still waiting.
How's Holland?
Yeah.
It looks like you had fun there.
Here they go. Hey, hi, you guys.
Big Vanderwey.
Party's over.
Look at that ugly guy.
Hi, how are you? How's your trip? How was your trip, eh? Big trip, yeah?
You ever look good? You ever speak Dutch? I love that. You ever speak Dutch?
What's that mean? Yeah, I'm starting to sweat now. Oh, they're grabbing luggage already? Go over there and help them grab luggage. I'm gonna be around this. The other ones go around the world. Oh, will it? What was that you were gonna do?
Take my clothes off.
Okay. All she was wearing was her PS. I think they're doing some serious talking over here.
Is it not that?
Is he coming?
There he goes. He's a bear.
Smiling.
Hey, Grandpa.
He's smiling.
There he is.
Hooray! Hooray!
On there.
How's it going, Mama? How you doing, Dad? Okay. You want him in there? You want to borrow my game? Hey!
Here's Kevin, and here's the end of the film. So,
Tuesday.
okay.
They're up
That's
and
it.
already.
Yeah.